Hello, well, this is Sandra Allen Lovelace, trauma conqueror, consultant, and coach. And I am live. It's Friday. Look at that. We made it through another work week, and the weekend is right before us. Today, I would like to share a reality report. I wasn't here on Monday because I was still out of town. I shared a video Tuesday. Wednesday is a day I don't come to the gym anyway. And yesterday, I left my phone at home and didn't recognize it till I was halfway to the gym. So my day just cascaded after that. But the reality is, here's Friday, so I'm really glad to be back and chatting with you. But the reality is that my sense is this time of sharing about my healing journey, slowing down for sure. That's the illustration this month. And as other things start to ramp up, I'm beginning to think that this is going to be telescoped or, yes, brought in the way a telescope would be brought in. I don't have that much energy to extend. I am exhausted today. I'm on a 2-day fast, so that's probably a contributing factor. But I am pretty sure that the way my calendar is cranking up, I've got another retreat. I'm going as a volunteer in a week or two, and other things on my calendar coming up. And also, I just jumped into a writing project. So a couple of things. I'm tired. I'm feeling stretched. I know, on the other hand, I feel overloaded, and I'm 2 Corinthians 10:5, taking all my thoughts captive. It doesn't just mean when I'm angry, upset, to go to Jesus to clarify what's going on and help me work it through. It also means at times like this, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, there's so many responsibilities in front of me. This is more than I can imagine. What needs to go? What do I need to tend to? And in what order? What are your priorities, Lord? I want them to be mine. And, making sure. So the down parts, I guess you could say, are the fringes of overwhelm. It feels like overwhelm is trying to come at me, and I need to do everything I can to forestall that. Burnout is not a pretty thing, and I feel like I'm right on the edge. Jesus has tended me, and I have set some boundaries for myself, but I also recognize this is going to be a learning curve. And so let's flip from the downs to the ups right away. I'm already seeing my healthy responses, and I'm making sure that doing my best to make sure that I continue making that kind of choice. And also, when that sense has happened in the past, it's kept me from acting in certain areas. And it might be known as procrastination, or it might be known as self-sabotage, whatever you want to call it. And I am taking steps, moving forward, doing things toward the goals that I sense God is laying out before me. It takes a lot of courage. It takes to overcome those kinds of patterns from the past, the fears that they want to evoke. And so I am really actually on the upside, even though the down is there. Isn't that interesting? It's another thing that God has been making me very much aware of, that I can carry and sense and experience grief and sorrow, but my life also includes happiness and joy and accomplishments that feed agency, and all those things they can be kind of going along side by side. And right now I'm headed off because I have a couple of goals to meet today, and I'm closing out my work week in the wonderful way that I usually do. And that be a sign to me to enjoy the weekend. Look, I don't know how you celebrate. I don't know if you even intentionally make those kinds of choices in your life where you need to have a definite shift from work week to weekend. And I encourage you, think about that. Think about that. Okay. Now look, here we go. If you're enjoying this conversation, then it's a great help to like, to comment, to share, to just let the powers that be here in the world know that it's valuable. All right. I've done my responsibility. Now time for you to meet yours. Okay. Have a great weekend.